Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Zachary Dickinson here. Hope it's all been a wonderful week. It is now the start of a new week and a new series where we will be doing the weekly report or week recap, update, whatever you want to call it. So in this series, I'll give an update every single week or do my best to of everything I'm reading and watching and how my goals for shows are going, and at the end of every one of these videos, I'll give you a preview of each of the next 4 videos for the next week that we will be doing. So let's get into it. Okay, so as the first part of this video, we'll be talking about the summer 2026 anime. I recently did the video on the 2026 anime slate that included 10 different anime. I have watched most of them. 2 of them I have not watched, them being Tomb Raider King and Crowned in 100 Days. I'll be getting to those very, very soon. Now, of the rest, the 5 remaining ones are Black Torch from Overshadowed to Overpowered, reincarnated a second time as a talentless sage. I became a legend after my 10-year long last stand. The Frontier Lord begins with 0 subjects, and the insipid prince's furtive grab for the throne. Okay, so Black Torch is a supernatural anime where so far it's only 1 episode. The second episode is out. I haven't watched it. I've been trying to watch the other anime first and then watch the new episodes of the ones that I watched first to be able to watch less in overall amount later. And so Black Torch, the first episode was phenomenal and a wonderful introduction. Honestly, the first episode reminds me of Naruto, except, well, no, kind of like Naruto's first episode in a way, in a certain very, very similar way. That's kind of the only way. From overshadowed to overpowered, we see the isekai genre used, where our main character started off in our world, then had a second life in this magical world, and then 400 years later is reincarnated and is somewhat overpowered because he knows stuff from his first life, and that magic is kind of ancient or lost magic. And so that high powered kind of magic is a lost technology, and it's rather not that hard or stuff, and something that is basically introduced towards the end of the first episode makes it very reasonably, logically speaking, as to why the magic of 400 years ago is now lost. Next, we have I Became a Legend After My 10-year long last stand. We have a sorcerer, a warrior, and a hero fighting off the demon king and the demon army. They wound the demon king and the and they wound him, but he retreats. Now the demons are about to come over, and then, and so, knowing that the Demon King is going to be coming back in a few years, the sorcerer makes it to where he forces the warrior and the hero, who both have families and who he deems to both be more likely capable to take down the Demon King later, to forcefully leave, and he fights off the demons for 10 years. Then we pick up from there. Now the next 2 shows, we had Black Torch, then Overshadowed to Overpowered, and um and Became a Legend After 10-year long last stand. Both of those I've watched further from episode 1. Those episodes were just available when I started watching them. Then we have Frontier Lord with 0 subjects. This is the second anime of the season that I started, and it's just a warrior who's been a warrior for a long time in all he's known as battle and war. He is given a land. He is given land and begins with 0 subjects. And then we pick up from there. I don't want to go too in depth past pretty much the first episode for these. I don't know how next week's will go since we'll be at about 2 or so episodes from there, but I'll just give a quick rundown of what these anime are every single week and how the watching time is going. So then the last one is the insipid prince's furtive grab for the throne. We have a prince and his twin. The twin prince is recognized as smart and um as the one wanting the throne. The insipid prince is recognized as dumb, but he's very powerful and has a adventurer side to him, and he uses a disguise known as silver. And as that disguise as silver, he is a double S rank adventurer, one of only 5 in the continent or country, I believe. And he's just trying to get his brother or twin brother to go after the throne, and he'll be the right hand man. And that's all 5 of the ones that I've started of the new anime. Now we have quickly 3 anime that I'm either continuing or they have new seasons. Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. It has a new season. I haven't started watching it. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 4, the second core, is now officially underway. And now Rimuru has 3 new generals per se that Diablo has brought over and other members of demons that he has brought over as well. Demons of the Shadow Realm, I have not watched the most recent episode. I believe it is now out. It comes out on Sunday, so next week I'll give an update on that. I am about 12 episodes in and up around 1 to 2 episodes behind. And those are the new season and 2 continuing anime from the previous season. Alright, so now we are on to the 4 books. The 2 books that I've been talking about recently that I'm saying I'm finishing, that being Spiritual Warfare, I finished, and the wonderful book of Stephen King on writing that was written 25 years ago, celebrating 50 plus years of writing. I have finished that as well. Spiritual Warfare is a wonderful book, and it's short. It's only 107 pages. Right here will be the quick and easy review. I might remake this into a short or something like that, but Spiritual Warfare goes over the different pieces of the armor of God. All of them get a little chapter. I say little because there's 9 chapters in this. One of them's the introduction, and then we have one of them's the introduction, then we have something else, and then we have all the pieces of the armor of God. And that's pretty much the whole book. He just describes the armor of God and how we should use them in the battle against spiritual warfare. What is spiritual warfare? Spiritual warfare is simply the battle against Satan through our minds and the spiritual sense, in the sense of our desires and our sinful nature to do things that we probably shouldn't do. It's a great and wonderful book. I won't ever rate this book or anything like that. It's only 107 pages. I do have a limit to how short of a book I will read and rate, and this isn't even long enough to rate, so it's just unrated, and it's a good book. Short and sweet. Stephen King on writing. This will be one of the 4 videos that I'll be posting within this upcoming week that you will see later. This will get its own standalone review on it. I don't know how long it'll be. I don't know anything about the review yet because it is not close to then. That video doesn't come out until Saturday, and I probably won't think about how I'm going to format it until Thursday or something like that. So, Stephen King on writing, I will go and say the star rating is probably a 4 4.5 or 4.75, really. It's a wonderful and good book, especially if you ever want or am thinking about potentially writing in your future or just want to learn about his philosophy on writing, as it says in the book. Then we have two more books that I will be starting tomorrow because it is 8 p.m. today. We have Project Hail Mary. Um, Wonderful scientist, what's it? Ryland Grace is on a desperate mission to save the Earth. As this astrophage, or whatever you want to call it, is seeking in and destroying all of the universe. And he is sent out to the wide reaches of the universe to save Earth from the astrophage. I saw the movie and I have been waiting for a while, and I wanted to finish The Lord of the Rings first, but now we are here and I'm about to start reading Project Hail Mary. Then we have God's Not Dead, the evidence behind the movie, and showing and displaying that God's miracles are still around and God is still active in our world. Those are 4 books, and we're almost done with the video. So that's pretty much most of the video, and next will be an outro where the majority of the outro is just pretty much small thumbnails or partial thumbnails of what this week's videos will be. Alright, so this upcoming week we will have 4 videos, one for each of the normal videos set. For tomorrow's video, I'll be explaining DCU groups, the ones that are already in the universe of the early DCU headed by James Gunn and Peter Safran, and the ones I anticipate to be active and around by the end of the first chapter, which I think will culminate in a Justice League movie. Video numero dos is our second part of the summer and spring anime slate videos. This past week, or just a few days ago, we did a video on the summer 2026 anime slate and how it may be the anime season for new anime to hit off. And so, this week, since I have officially finished all of them, I'll be doing a review on all the spring 2026 anime. For the 2 that are continuing to and through the summer, I'll just give a brief and shorter review for those. Then on this Friday's video for the deep dives, we have The Punisher Marvel Netflix series deep dive. And this Saturday, as I previewed just a few moments ago, we have Stephen King on writing the full book review. And that is all. I thank you all for watching. Goodbye. God bless you all. Like, subscribe, notification bell, comment below. What you thought about this new type of video. Thumbnails to be right now.